Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. My name is Lisa Holder, Chief Communications and Cultural Affairs Administrator for the City of Sanford. And it is going to be July 1st, tomorrow. And that means that July 4th is right around the corner, and it's time for Star Spangled Sanford. I have two great guests with me today, Sergeant Zachary Glenn with the Sanford Police Department and Jennifer Brooks, Supervisor of Special Events for the City of Sanford. Welcome. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you.
They've been planning this event for probably 12 months now, and they're not as enthusiastic as I am. But
no, we are ready.
I know
We're
you guys are
absolutely
ready to go. But I mean, you've been in the trenches. It's an incredible event to put on. One of the city's, I would say, main events, like highlighted events, and the community loves it. And we're here to talk about all of the wonderful things for Star Spangled Sanford 2022. Jennifer, what's happening this year on Monday, July 4th in the city of Sanford?
Well, it's not just Monday. Let's remember we have a fantastic downtown. It
Great
is a
point.
nice long weekend. There is something for everyone all weekend long. All of our restaurants, bars, breweries, downtown is ready to welcome you. In Fort Mellon Park, we've got the splash pad all weekend. Great fun. Find a shady tree, enjoy the waterfront, take a sailboat ride, run a boat. Lots of things to see and do, as always, but especially for a holiday weekend. Bring your family down and enjoy the weekend.
Yeah.
Of course, Star Spangled Sanford on Monday is where you must be. So the event itself is 7 to 10 p.m. However, for those of you listening, we have a couple top secret bites to give you. One, food is served as early as 6. Our vendors are going to be ready for you by 6 p.m. So you can come down a little earlier and mark your spot and get your tent set up, get your chairs, your blanket set up, and enjoy that. The splash pad will be open till 8 o'clock. And I even have a few parking tips for you. So we have a great parking plan. It is on our website at sanfordfl.gov. All the information is there. I've actually printed out our website, so I had notes in front of me, but so literally all the information is there. But across the street at Lakeview Professional Center, that is a public parking lot, and they've given us permission to park there. So that's
do we have like an address, and when you mean across?
Lakeview and First Street.
Lakeview and First Street.
Yeah, I think it's west of the Armory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
Behind the dentist's office.
Yep,
East of Fort
behind
Mellon
Greenberg.
Park.
Yep.
South.
Okay. Or
South
of Fort Mellon Park.
Across.
Fort Mellon
And-
Park's on the left-hand side, and you've got Lakeview on the right.
And the Mayfair Inn is over
It's
there?
further down at
Okay.
Sanford Avenue.
Okay.
So we do have some street closures, of course, for 4th of July for all of our vendors and stuff coming in. That starts at midnight on Sunday. So lots of street closures on Seminole Boulevard from Palmetto Avenue, continuing on Seminole Boulevard all the way down to First Street. So that RiverWalk is closed not only for our vendors to set up, but also so all of our guests can come down and watch the beautiful RiverWalk, the lake, and see the fireworks on the waterfront for unobstructed views. All of Seminole County has available parking also down at their at admin offices.
County Services Building area.
County Services,
across the
yep.
street. Yep.
Mhm,
First
both
and
on,
Elmville.
yes, both across the street on the north side of First Street as well as at the admin building itself. So
Okay, great information.
Yeah. So we have a couple new and things that we're doing better. We have partnered with our friends at Ladies 327, and they're a small powerhouse. What started out as a group of women getting together for lunches and activities and dinners, got together, and they're just changing the world. So they get together. We have at least 17 different food vendors coming out. We have everything from coffee, hamburgers, hot dogs, cotton candy, cannolis, of course, kettle corn. Got to have some kettle corn. Lots of different merchandise vendors as well. So and of course, they're gigantic kids zone. So in addition to the splash pad, we're going to have a big kids zone, bouncy houses, fish pond, face painters, henna tattoos, light up toys, basketball, obstacle course. Lots of good stuff. The city is also bringing out entertainers, nighttime sunset entertainers up and down Seminole Boulevard, glitter tattoos, stilt walkers, all kinds of stuff. And it's a huge footprint, literally on Seminole Boulevard from Palmetto Avenue all the way down to Sanford Avenue, and we look forward to seeing you guys.
What a great time for a kid. If you're a kid nowadays
No kidding.
and your parents bring you down here to Star Spangled Sanford,
yeah.
my God, I mean, they used to have ice cream for us, like soft serve ice cream when I was a
yeah.
kid. But I mean, my goodness, this is just incredible.
It's so nice to come out and to see your friends and your neighbors and bring your family out and bring a frisbee, hang out, have fun, bring your roller skates. It's a good time on the waterfront. And of course, none of it could be possible. I need to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, CPH, Bud Light, Ladies 327, Orlando International Airport. None of it would be possible without them.
Yeah.
K92 will be in the park. They'll be providing some DJ services for us out there. So it will be fun for everyone.
Sounds great. And so we are a city on the water, and I don't know if you wanted to mention people coming in and traveling by water, Jennifer, or
Yep.
Sergeant Glenn. Do you want to talk about that kind of
Yeah, we can talk about it.
and all the other safety?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, just like any pyrotechnic show, there's going to be a fire line, a hot zone. So on the water, since we shoot ours off the Marina Island, we have a buoy line out there, so please, if you're a boater, please adhere to the buoy lines and stay back whatever distance it is located out there. It's for your safety as well as everybody else. If for some reason somebody was to get inside the buoy line, it would hold the show up. So please just enjoy the show. You know, if you're on a boat, you probably got the best seat in the house, regardless of how many other boats are out there with you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think the boat ramp, the public boat ramp closes on the 4th at, what was it?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. So if you're going to launch a boat at the boat ramp there on Palmetto, you need to be launched by 10 a.m. Can't guarantee you parking for trucks and trailers right there at the boat ramp. You may have to park by the courthouse, but first come, first serve on that. But by all means, there's Wayside Park, there's Malt Lake Park, wherever else you want to launch your boat. But if you're on the water, be safe. We'll have FWC, Seminole County Sheriff's Office, and some Coast Guard out there to help patrol. So be safe out there on the water.
There's a couple other rules we should probably review. There's no personal fireworks of any kind, and this is especially true of the lanterns.
The Chinese lanterns.
Yeah, the Chinese lanterns, first of all, aren't allowed ever, but they will shut down a show. And this is a lot of money, a lot of plans. Everyone comes out. If there's a Chinese lantern, we may cancel the show.
Are you talking about those
It's like a little
lightweight
bag, yeah.
back? So
Yeah.
people set them off during 4th
They
of
have,
July?
yep.
Oh.
Yes.
They are. For instance, people just think they're very pretty, and I agree. But what they don't realize, they have to land somewhere.
There's no control over them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, once it's up, it's gone, and that's a flame that could cause lives,
Yes.
literally, if it were to land in our hearts, the hot zone. So it would literally shut down a show. So we are very strict. Any staff member will take them, and please, no fireworks.
Leave them at home, please.
Yep. Personal coolers are allowed, just small ones, 12 by 12. Of course, all bags and containers are subject to search at all times. This is a large gathering. We ask you for your patience. We have a bunch more parking this year than what we've had in previous years. But please be patient with our officers as they will try to get you in and around, and be patient with our neighbors who may not know our city quite as well as we do. No alcohol, glass containers, or styrofoam in the event space. And for the safety of your pets, we ask that they not come down. So the firework compressions are really bad for your dog's ears. And with so many people in the heat, it's just not a good environment for pets. So we do ask that those stay home. The street closure area is a street closure, and that does mean that is included for our golf carts. This is a no golf cart area. It is a street closure, and that applies to our friends with golf carts.
All right. And so public restrooms, there'll be plenty, obviously.
Yep. Yeah,
Sanford
absolutely.
knows how to put on an event. You're going to have plenty of
There's
restrooms.
obviously Fort Mellon Park is a place to go, but don't forget we have that nice large field across from the street from the Civic Center. Right along Palmetto Avenue. So there's parking at Hood Avenue or at First Street, and then we've got that nice large green space if you don't want to get mixed in with the kids, or even downtown. You can see all kinds of good stuff downtown.
Yeah.
The
For sure.
fireworks
Yeah.
are up in the air.
Yeah.
There's not a bad seat in a 3-block area from the waterfront. So please, but that's a great viewing spot right there, and there will be restrooms.
Yeah.
Even as far as Palmetto Avenue.
Now, I know this year RiverWalk is really completely done. And so the Phase 3 area heading towards the I-4 and Seminole Boulevard, you could park along there, Sergeant, or what?
Yeah,
you could pull off the
yeah.
road. What do you suggest? Or
So there's obviously a lot more parking along Seminole Boulevard out towards I-4 now. At some point, I think out past Oak Drive, it kind of bends. I don't know if you can be able to see or not, but
Okay.
but leading up to like the Oak Drive area, there's plenty of parking. There is a lot of grass area too where people parked in the past. I'm not promoting that, but
Right.
I'm sure they're going to be there. The only thing I do ask though is if you were to park on Seminole Boulevard anywhere to the west of, say, French Avenue, like by the hospital or west of the hospital or anywhere out there, when you leave, you're going to be pushed to the west. There's going to be no eastbound traffic. So if you're out there, it's a great shot.
Yeah.
It's a great view. Just park in a manner so that when you leave, you can go back towards I-4. And if you live in the city, make your way to Monroe Road, make the left at Monroe Road, and come back in the city that way. It'll save you a big headache, and it'll help
Okay.
us out tremendously if everybody's flowing that one way.
Right, because we expect how many people? Each year, Jennifer,
Oh gosh, well yeah, it's almost incalculable, but
It's upwards of 60 to 70,000 at
Yeah.
a minimum.
that come to Sanford on 4th of July.
And last year we had a large crowd, and it was very good coming out of the pandemic. And I don't think they had Red Hot and Boom last year, but they're having it this year. So I think a lot of people are gonna be out and about. And then with it being on a Monday, it's almost like a 3-day weekend of
it is
fun.
a nice long weekend, yeah.
Because other cities around are doing things throughout the weekend. So I think we're one of the only ones on the 4th having a big show like that. So we anticipate a good crowd, and we're ready for it.
Yeah, and so fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
See that.
Oh yeah,
So-
as usual, we do that better than anyone else. And the long 20-minute show, it's really truly Zambelli. They just knock it out of the park. It's a fantastic show. I think there's no argument there.
What time are they launching the fireworks?
9:15.
9:15.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's, so much information, and the food and drink vendors, Sanford 327, all of your ladies 327, all of your sponsors, Jennifer. This is just a incredible event.
Well, none of it would be possible without all of our partners. Even internally, our police department and our fire department are going to be out there. These road closures, and it is a long, hot day, and I got to thank our friends in PD and FD for keeping us safe that day. I know
Yes.
in today's day and times, it's hard to do. We want to
Yes.
have a fun time, but they've got a tough job ahead of them, and it's an incredibly hot. Please stay hydrated all weekend, but please join us down in Sanford. We're going to have an awesome weekend.
And that's what I do want to emphasize too, is the behind-the-scenes efforts by Sanford Police, Sanford Fire, and Public Works, Parks and Rec, all of
it's
the
a whole
city
city.
departments coming together to bring this incredible event to our
Even
to
friends
public.
like down at the barn, we're using some concrete barricades, even from them. The sheriff's coming down, and they're bringing some stuff out for the kids and the kids zone. Just the friendships and partnerships go far and wide, and every single utilities, and even the city commission chambers. It's just every single department.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we'd rather do. It's a privilege to do this for our community, and I just hope everyone can come out and enjoy it.
Yeah, and so that's, and I wonder how many years we've been doing Star Spangled Sanford. Do you have, an idea how long it's been going on, Jennifer?
As long as I know.
Since before I got here.
Yeah.
That's
This
a
is
long time.
my 17th year, and I think we've only missed one.
So I'm sure there's
Wow.
people out there that can count on the city for their 4th of July
Oh, for
event,
sure,
and know
Yeah.
that Star Spangled Sanford, and they plan it, a year in advance. They know where they're going. They don't even have to think twice about it.
Yep.
And they
Yep.
come down here. So, but
Buzz Boats might still have a pontoon boat for rent. The boat might have a few seats left on there.
The river ship
The
remains?
yep.
I'm not sure. I know they got a cruise that day.
Yeah, one that goes out at 6 p.m. Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic day.
All right, so as Jennifer said, just come down. I mean, we're always welcoming to Sanford. It's a long weekend. Come down during the weekend and enjoy. Visit your friend or family in Sanford. Stay for the weekend, and then on Monday you get to see these wonderful fireworks.
Yeah, we're the end cap for a nice long weekend. Can't think of anything better.
Yes, and so I'll follow us on social media. We'll be posting just information about the event, just daily reminders, and also please share this podcast with your friends and neighbors and family. The detailed information is all on our website at sanfordfl.gov. Is there any last words that we'd like to say, Sergeant Glenn?
I guess we'll talk a little bit about the traffic egress after the show. We have quite a bit in play once the fireworks conclude. The first thing I like to say is,
when you say egress, that means leaving.
Yep.
Okay, just
No
to
way
make
out.
sure.
How to get home safely.
That's right.
Getting home.
By all means, the fireworks are at 9:15, so by 9:30, 9:45, they're done. And if you still feel like hanging out in Sanford, by all means, I'm sure there's somewhere downtown that's available. That way you got to fight traffic. But if you feel like fighting traffic, the plan we come up with is, like I said, Seminole Boulevard is going to flow from about Park Avenue west all the way out to Monroe Road. First Street will flow west past French Avenue. And then so if you're on First Street and you're going out that way, when you get to Airport Boulevard, if you need to go south, you can make a left-hand turn on Airport. But before then, I prefer if you just continue westbound to help everybody flowing out. And then if you're in a southbound main arterial road, such as Sanford Avenue or Park Avenue or Mellonville, if you continue, unless you live in the north end of the city, by all means make your turn. But if you can stay on that road south, we're going to flush it as fast and as hard as we can, at least till 25th Street. So
that means you're going to have officers waving people through.
Correct.
Like go, 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 go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Almost every intersection in the north end of the city will have an officer helping to keep the flow moving. Our goal is to flush everything south and everything west as long as we can. Also, Mellonville Avenue from 2nd Street to Celery Avenue both lanes will be southbound. So we call it contraflow. So there'll be no northbound traffic on there. We're going to push as much traffic south as we can there to get people out to Celery Avenue to 415 and get people down to 25th Street for our guests that are not, residents of the city.
Sure.
So.
Oh, that's really important information.
But if you're downtown,
also,
if you're in the heart of Sanford, in the middle of it, just give it a second. Everybody's trying to get out one time. Like I said, stay for a little bit and enjoy a meal or drink. But if you're trying to get home, just give it a second. We're pushing. Just be patient with each other.
Please be patient, because you have it all planned out for it to run smoothly.
Correct.
We want our citizens motorists to just participate in that plan.
So, for instance, if I park at the courthouse parking lot, I will be pushed out to Sanford Avenue.
Correct.
And I will head south.
Yep.
And I can continue south until
25th Street.
25th Street.
Or you can make a left on 2nd Street, and we'll push out to Mellonville, depending on where you're trying to go.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And officers there, and it's just to keep them going. So if there's a stop sign, but there's an officer there waving you on, keep going.
Yep.
If there's no officer there,
stop. Stop sign, please.
Okay.
Yes. All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Jennifer, any added words that you'd like to share?
No. Check out our downtown this weekend. Have a good time. And we'll see you on the 4th.
All right. Well, thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Another 12 months has gone by very quickly.
Yeah, but this is bigger and better. We're really excited about some of the new stuff that's coming out, and appreciate the public's feedback and support. And it's always our goal to improve our services and our processes, and we look forward to seeing you on the 4th.
Yeah, there you go. Star Spangled Sanford 2022. Thank you for listening to this episode of Sanford Says. This is Lisa Holder, Chief Communications and Cultural Affairs Administrator for the City of Sanford. You can find this podcast wherever you subscribe to your favorite podcast and on the city website at sanfordfl.gov. Thank you. See you at 4th of July. Have a great day.